Sometimes when we think of splash pads, we think of fun and play for really littles. And this type of a splash pad is able to provide fun for a little bit of an extended age range because we do have some of those bigger slides and features. We don't have an outdoor pool. As much as that's something that we want to work towards, this was something that was attainable and achievable based upon our budget, both from a construction and an operating standpoint. So we're able to provide that experience for families to come out, be together, be able to play.
These matching grants have really empowered your community to make those donations and then take ownership on projects like this,
Yes,
instead of relying just purely on, oh, well, I'm sure Parks has it.
Yes, yep. We're trying to balance the need to continue to maintain what we already have with the community's desire for new.
So these grant funds are also indirectly helping you maintain all of your older facilities, keeping dollars there,
Correct.
while still feeding those
Yes.
community requests.
Yes. Yep. Our sand volleyball courts previously were on land that was not owned by us, but we maintained it, provided it for the community, and it was on property of the University of Jamestown. So due to their growth and expansion, they actually built an apartment complex in that piece of property. So our community didn't have sand volleyball courts. We maybe had one in one of our parks, but nothing that could draw or host any type of league or tournament play. The Jamestown Area Pickleball Club was very active in advocating for the new pickleball courts. They're actually the only designated outdoor pickleball courts in Jamestown, so this is really their only kind of dedicated place to play. There's definitely an economic impact when it looks at just all of the recreational opportunities. So probably 6 weeks ago, we had a large pickleball tournament, and those individuals came from all across the state into South Dakota. The recreational opportunity is what drew them here, but then when they're here, they're spending time in our community, not only at our facilities, but checking out what else our community has to offer. Lyle Lawrence Trepper Field is our premier fast-pitch softball field. The demand for lights was, being pushed a little bit higher. That field is actually the home field to both the University of Jamestown and Jamestown High School fast-pitch teams. And those teams are playing in the spring and in the fall when we have less daylight hours. The bulk of that project was to fund a state-of-the-art system for field lighting. The technology is so impressive as to the information that you can gather from it, how easy it is for our users to use. There's the unfortunate situation where someone forgets to turn them off. It's just a quick little tap of a button on your phone and it handles everything. We brought the fence in and constructed a permanent fence where before it was temporary. We were able to add area for catchers and pitchers to warm up and practice. And so when you talk to individual donors, they understand the need, they see the need themselves, but it seems somewhat unattainable because they don't see how their contribution can really make a difference and get us to the finish line. But then when they hear, oh, well, if I'm able to donate $100, that means they now can use $100 from the grant. Then the motivation just changes and it becomes more reality for them. And it's ultimately what's become reality for our community.
Subscribe!